You feel me?
That's the thing. I don't like my natural hair.
Why not?
I just don't like it. I don't.
It's because we hate ourselves. Black women hate ourselves. Okay? This idea every single day that I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna be wearing a white woman's hair on my head, or I'm wearing some hair that's not my texture.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This is Sweet. I am Sweet, but don't let the smooth taste fool you. Okay. Anyway, as you see by the intro, I'm going to be talking about black women hair. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about black women hair, and women who wear wigs hate themselves. Now, that is a very strong statement. I'm going to start off by saying I think this is just another way for women, especially black women, to go against ourselves. I really wish we would stop, dividing each other, because I don't know, people, we're going to talk more about that in the video, but don't go anywhere without first liking this video, subscribing and everything. As you see, I did do my hair in a natural hairstyle. The last commentary I did on natural hair, like the video I did with me talking about should I do old school products again and stuff, I was wearing a wig, and someone pointed that out, and I'm like, you know what, you made sense. But I will like to say there is no bias, because I like to do both natural hair, and also I love me a wig. I love me a wig. So just to let you know ahead of time, if you think I'm being biased, you may see some biasness, I don't know, but that's what commentary is. This is my commentary. You can talk about what your commentary is under the comments, and you can do your own video, girl. There's money out here for all of us. But anyway, let's get into this first video. From the looks of it, this first video is more of an interview, so let's go ahead and get started.
You feel me?
That's the thing. I don't like my natural hair.
Why not?
I just don't like it. I done cut it before, so now I just I wear wigs to try to let it grow.
So when did that start? Like, at what age did you realize you didn't like your natural hair?
It's been a minute, cause I cut my hair when I was younger. That's when it stopped growing. So after it just stopped growing for real, I just really stopped caring about it for real.
But your hair didn't stop growing though.
It really has though. Like, it ain't got no longer. Like, it's the same length. Like, when I cut it, went back to the same length it was before.
But it's impossible for your hair just to sit there and not grow. What's happening is you don't know how to properly take care of your hair,
right,
and protect the hair that's already there. So I just do like interviews about hair. So yeah, so I feel like you just gotta learn how to take care of yourself, but you'll never learn how to do that if you keep putting on wigs and things like that.
Okay,
and
that's understandable.
I hope you know that black men love you natural more than the fake hair. Did you know that?
It's a couple things I want to unpack. First off, I feel like almost every black girl, I would say girl, we had an instance where we may have had long hair, or our hair was growing, our mama was taking care of her or something like that, and then out of nowhere, out of our dumbness, we cut it, and then after that, it's just like we hold on to our hair. Like, to this day, right now, I am afraid of putting scissors to my hair, which is ironic because I'm gonna have to have a big chop, because this, I'm pretty sure if you're a stylist, you can see this is not healthy. You see that once we had that haircut, that bad haircut that we did, it took upon ourselves, it just feels like your hair don't grow no more. I feel like that too. Like, and then the thing is, I can visibly see that my hair is grew, but it just feel like it does not grow. A part of this, because just because it grows at the root, it doesn't mean that it's not gonna stop, the split ends and stuff, like your hair is not healthy, which is another thing that the young man was saying. I just don't know how to take care of our hair, and the fact that some of us are afraid of putting scissors to our hair, when we know that the split ends, the damaged hair, is really what's making it seem like our hair is not growing. But I definitely understand what she was going through. I don't know how to take care. I am one of the girls who don't know how to take care of her hair. As you see, I do not know how to do my hair. I do not know how to take care of my hair. I'll say I did feel the attack, but if it's a hit dog don't holler, right? The fact that I do wear wigs is because I do not know how to do my hair, which it goes into a cycle, because the more I wear wigs, the more it's not teaching me how to take care of my hair. But that does not mean that your hair cannot grow with wigs. We're gonna get into that. The comments under this video, one person said, finally a girl who was honest about not liking her natural hair. That was another transparent thing too, to actually, just because you don't like your natural hair does not mean that you hate your hair. I don't know, because I feel like she said it plain as day, so there really isn't no going around that. But in some cases, to say that you hate your natural hair, it really just means you hate taking care of it. Because for me, I love my texture, I love my hair. It's just the fact of I spent 20 extra minutes trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my hair because it's just hard to manage. I'm not going to put words in her mouth because she said what she said already. But for some people, some women who feel like her and me, I would challenge and say, do you like your natural, do you not like your natural hair, or do you not like the maintenance and care that it takes for your natural hair? So like I said, I'm not gonna put words in this woman's mouth, but just comment down below if you feel that same way. And this other comment says, it starts from toddlers with fake hair, braids, wigs. If you talk to a doctor, they will tell you how many kids come with bald spots or losing their edges. Parents, your daughters are beautiful. Teach them to love themselves. I didn't mean to laugh at that edges part, but it just reminded me of how my mama burnt my sister edges off when she was a baby with Selsun glue. That was a whole nother. Anyway, the thing, like, people really, that goes on to a generational thing. Like, people don't know how to take care of their hair. People don't know how to take care of the kids' hair. So you're not supposed to put that on no toddlers. I mean, they still ain't got their little baby hairs out yet, for real. So, and then a lot of us were born with cradle. Now, my mama didn't do that to my hair, but I was one of them people who had cradle cap. So, I don't know. Here's another comment. It says she don't like it because 1, she has no idea how to take care of it. 2, she ruined it. 3, she lazy. Excuse you. Natural black hair is beautiful, but the orange wig is hideous. But to each their own. That ain't my head. So he was speaking facts in like literally every sentence. That's the thing. We just don't know how to take care of our hair. We ruin it sometimes by not taking care of our hair, and putting the wigs on kind of make it worse because it's not getting any air. I can admit that our hair is not getting any air. It causes more dandruff. And yet I still do it. That's the crazy part. But it causes more dandruff. And 3, it's time consuming. I'm telling you. So the lazy part, for me at least, yeah. It's time consuming. It costs more money because you got to keep buying products. And I just don't know what to do. But the natural black hair, it is beautiful. The orange wig is hideous part. Excuse you. Excuse you. That look cute. We're gonna talk about that in a minute too. But yes, to each their own. It's not your head. That's basically, matter of fact, if you don't get nothing out this video, get that comment right there. To each their own. Okay? Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. Okay, so to each their own. It is not your head. So there was no need to hideous is a strong word. Hideous is a very strong word. But let's go into this next clip.
Black women get so angry when you ask about their natural hair because they don't like their own answers. They don't like what it says about themselves. They don't like that you're putting a mirror in front of them for them to confront themselves. And you know why? Self-hatred. Hating yourself makes you hating even talking to yourself, talking about your true self, talking about your real self. There's so much anger when black women talk about their natural hair and why they don't wear their natural hair and why they don't have to. There's so much anger there. Why is that? It's because we hate ourselves. Black women hate ourselves. Okay? This idea every single day that I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna be wearing a white woman's hair on my head, or I'm wearing some hair that's not my texture. Cause we're not getting mine just by wearing the curly weaves. That's not your hair texture. You wanna look exotic, I understand. That's what they taught us to do. It's self-hatred. If you can't ever wear something that looks like you, it's because you don't like you. And we need to be honest about that so we can fix that.
So self-hatred, these are strong words. Maybe I'm just sensitive. I'm a sensitive girl. But I don't think it's self-hate. I think it all just boils down, some people, self-hatred. Yeah. Because I do find it strange that if you can't find a way to put yucky or kinky into your rotation, because I had to, seeing some women just wear, like even being that woman who always wear the straight wigs and the curly wig, like the Brazilian, I look good with it, with the deep water wave, it does give you a hair texture dysmorphia. Like when you stop wearing the wigs for a while and you say, okay, I'm gonna go natural for a little bit, you really start to hate the texture of your hair. That is a thing. I wouldn't call it self-hate, I would call it like texture dysmorphia. That is the same thing with lashes, filters, lashes, all of that. It will give you temporary dysmorphia if you don't know how to cycle through different textures, styles, and all that other stuff. But I do agree, you need to start having different textures in your rotation. I'm not gonna do whatever you want, obviously. Do whatever you want, obviously. But you have to keep in mind that you do have your own texture. Even if it is hard to deal with. Even if it is hard to deal with, that is your texture. That is, God gave you that. God gave you that. All right. I don't think it can all come from laziness. It's I think stemming back, it just all comes with laziness and not really knowing what to do. And and even then, sometimes just keep brushing and combing your hair every morning. Do you know how much hair I shed every morning just from combing it, just to put it in this style? And I'm not talking about like little small pieces. I'm talking about long strands of hair that sheds just from doing like this, just from doing like minimum styles. And it can be very discouraging. You don't want it gets to a point where you don't even want to comb your hair because you see all of that hair. And some of it is not just like it doesn't just stem from you not taking care of it. Some of it could be hormonal. You could be stressed. You can have PCOS. It could be certain medications you're on that it just really it causes shedding, and it can be depressing. I've been there. I know that's not what she was talking about in this video, but I just wanted to bring that out. Sometimes seeing it is like depressing, and you just want to just put the hair up at that point. Just put the hair up at that point. So I do understand that. That got way off tangent. But let's look at this comment. One commenter said, I understand what you mean, but I love my natural hair, and personally I only wear wigs because it gives me a character to my personality. That is one point too. Some hairstyles, that's why I say do a rotation. If you gonna do it, do a rotation, because some hairstyles, like, it brings out an outfit. Like, there are certain outfits I wouldn't wear with my hair like this. This is like a nice, that is another topic in itself. That is another topic. Like, we getting enlightened together, girl, but that is another topic in itself. Yeah, why is that? But every day I'm finna athleisure wear outfit, regular hairstyle. So certain hairstyles bring out an outfit. I'm gonna point that out. The creator of the video said that I'm not saying don't wear wigs. I'm saying wearing wigs, not your texture. Majority of times you do yourself up is indicative of self-hate. Wanting to look like anyone other than yourself consistently is self-hatred. So she's not saying all the time. She's saying she's not saying like automatically you self-hate yourself. It's like if you do it consistently over and over and over, you really want that hair texture, it's not yours. So I will point that out. She's not saying like across the board. If you consistently do it, then that's an issue. I'm gonna go into another clip.
It's just a preference. It's just a preference. Y'all won't leave the house. Y'all won't leave the house. You will literally cancel your plans, board up inside your house, close the blinds, don't want to be seen.
I have,
but it's just a preference.
That is a thing too. And then there was a clip going around where her friend was like, dang, you ain't do your hair, and she was wearing her hair. That was what I was gonna go back on in like the previous point. Like, why is it when we wear our hair, it's like it's not done? You see, because I had to catch myself in that, because that's a belief for a lot of us. Our hair as is not done. If we don't flat iron it, if we don't brush it down, if we don't do nothing to it, it's not done. But I do get the point with like, it's just a preference. Sometimes same thing when you see somebody who say they're not an addict and you tell them, well, stop. I don't want to stop. If you tell somebody, well, if it's just a preference, stop wearing a wig, and they like, well, I don't have to stop wearing a wig. And I've been that girl before where it's like, you don't have to wear a wig. And it wasn't until I witnessed it in my baby sister, where it was like, in her words, she feels like a bum when she doesn't have the girl be spending money on her hair too. I love it. I love to see it. But at the same time, it's like she does get that texture dysmorphia where it's like, my hair is not done. I really don't even want to go. Her whole mood changes. And that happens a lot with other people. The comments, somebody said me going out with my natural hair. that was me yesterday. My hair looked like, before I left the house, I had it, you know, it looked tame. But you know, humidity strikes, especially with the summertime coming. Humidity strikes, you start sweating, going to the gym or whatnot, and then it changes it to a whole nother hairstyle. And that's irritating. I'm not gonna lie, it's very irritating. So I do understand where, okay, I'm just gonna throw this wig on. The same ones want us to go out like that are the same ones who be laughing and picking. Yeah, that's a thing. That is a thing. Yeah. Another comment said, it only look like this if you're neglecting your natural hair. Yeah. Even if you wear wigs, ladies, especially if you do the wearing goes, ladies, take care of your hair under there. I know I do not have the right to say that, but I'm working on it. I'm trying. But take care of your hair under their wigs, under those wigs. This other comment said, if you took care of it, would it still look like that? Everybody speaking facts. Everybody take care of your hair under those wigs.
I don't understand people being disingenuous though. Like, okay, you want to wear wigs. Obviously, you can do that. But if you never wear your natural hair out, that is a sign of something. Y'all want to act like y'all just do these things in a vacuum, like they're not indicative of other things. But when you have a daughter and she says, no, I don't want this. I want the hair straight, like you always have. Then you'll get it.
That is scary. Thinking of it at that point, like, okay, if you want kids, there's a 50% chance you're gonna have a daughter. I stress it on a daughter because dudes, that ain't daddy problem. I shouldn't say that. But kids don't do what you tell them to do. They do what they see. So imagine if you're wearing wigs all the time. You always have to have your hair flattened all the time. Or you don't know how to take care of your own hair, and your daughter was like, hey, I don't want to wear these pigtails. I don't want to wear these plaits. I want to look like you. I want the braids like you. Now, I'm not saying don't ever wear them, but it's like, at that point, I would no longer be able to use that excuse. I don't know how to take care of my own hair, because now I'm not only having to be responsible for my hair, I would have to be responsible for my daughter's hair. So I don't know. That is a good point when you bring like your kids into it, because for me, like, if you don't know how to take care of your hair, that's fine. But you should learn how to take care of your hair type for just in case you have a daughter. So teach her how to embrace your hair. Teach her how your hair don't look like everybody else's, and that's okay. But also teach her, if you want to do different styles and stuff, then try stuff out. If you don't want to wear your hair, if you don't want to have long hair, that's fine. I know I got under a lot of y'all's old school skin, but if you don't want to have long hair, that is fine. If you don't want to have like natural, like, just love who you are. Don't let nobody try to change you. Your hair is beautiful just the way it is. But a lot of us didn't grow up with that. And for me, like, everybody's different. For me personally, it was mainly the men in my life who, if they was to see my hair like this, you need to do something to your damn head. And it's mainly the men, my brothers, they were cousins, my father. Before I would go on an interview, my daddy would tell me, flat iron your hair. That's a society issue in itself. Flat iron your hair before you go on an interview. Did I get the job every time I flat ironed it? Yes. When I didn't flat iron my hair, did I get the job? Nope. Like I said, that's a society issue in itself, but it really starts from when you're young. Let's look at the comments. One comment says, exactly, why is your hair never in rotation? We talked about that. And then it also says, it grows your natural hair. We have longer hair than you. Ooh, I like you. But that is all. You can also grow your hair with wigs. That's why I say take care of your hair under the wigs, because just as much as there are videos of women who take their wig off and it's short, there are also women who, when they take their wig off, draping. It's draping. Celebrities, to be exact, you always see celebrities with wigs on. But when we see like those, oh, this is how she look natural, draping. So it's all in how you take care of your hair.
If you're still watching at this point, it's safe to say that you like this content. Go ahead and physically like it then. And while you're at it, subscribe to this channel because I occasionally drop videos like this. Let's continue with the show.
take care of your hair. I will say, well, both of them expensive. If you got to keep buying wigs, that's expensive. If you got to keep buying products for like setting your hair and stuff, that's expensive. So it's just pick your poison at this point. Poison is a bad word, but pick what you want. Imagine, be honest, I have no idea how to do it right now, and continue length retention. I need to learn that because not wearing your hair does cause you not to like it or see it as normal. Like I said, hair texture dysmorphia is a thing. Now, like I say, I don't think calling it self-hate is a thing. Self-hate should not be the phrase. That, like, I think that's going to an extreme, but texture dysmorphia, it does cause that. I lived it. It does cause it. That's why I had to start investing in yaki wigs and the kinky wigs, like just big hair. So definitely learn how to take care of, if you don't get nothing out of it, take care of your hair. Do whatever you want to do. Just whatever works, right?
And I don't know who needs to hear this, but just because you feel uncomfortable wearing your natural hair, that doesn't mean you have to make other women feel uncomfortable for wearing their natural hair. One thing about me, I change my hair all year round. But when I do wear my natural hair, the main people that are always making fun of me and always saying negative comments are the women who would never walk outside the house with their natural hair in its natural state. It's always the women that get perms and silk presses all year round. It's always the women that will never step outside of the house without a lace wig. And it's all just projection because they're really mad at the fact that you found beauty in something that they were brainwashed into thinking is ugly. So please, do not ever let anybody bully you into not wearing your natural hair.
A few things I want to say about that clip. So it usually do be the people who can't even come out, like you. Everybody is so judgy. I'm gonna put 2 points in one. Everybody is so judgy, and it's like, if you can't even be comfortable in your own skin. Now, mind you, like I say, I do wear wigs, but if you can't even be comfortable in your own skin, you can't be comfortable in your own eyelashes, you can't be comfortable in your own you have no right to try to talk down on somebody else who is comfortable in it. And here's the thing, the more comfortable, I'm gonna tell you, the more comfortable you are in your skin, it's gonna exude that confidence, and that's gonna attract people, not just relationship, it's just gonna attract people to you because they're like, wow, you're very confident in yourself. Because there's nothing like when you have to wear a wig and you're like, oh my god, is my lace lifting, oh my god, is my lash falling out. But when you just you don't have to worry about any of that. It's just your hair, it's just your face, it's just you. Like it just exudes a different confidence because you know your face is gonna look like your face, you know your hair is gonna look like your hair. So that is one point. Like, be comfortable who you are. If you could do both, do that. Another thing is, can we just not bully each other based off things that we want? If we want to enhance our looks, we should be able to do that. If we want to just be with the plain Jane, we should be able to do that without us commenting down on each other. You see what I'm saying? So can we all just get along? Can we stop trying to separate and divide and conquer? We all different people. We all have different experiences. We all have different tastes. We all have different personalities. Let's embrace that and not talk down on each other. Okay, now we're gonna go to this last clip because I've been running my mouth way too much.
And the black girl wig conversation is so disingenuous. Even the idea that black women are trying to be like other women. No. First off, all women have to fit one very specific beauty standard. We all morphing ourselves into it. White girls don't all got blonde hair. They barely got blonde hair. Yet they're all blondes. Wonder why. There's a girl on here that's charging them $4,000. They're revolting against her right now. They call her Hair by Crispy. To get hair like that, they don't hate themselves. They don't hate themselves. I feel like black girls in a wig, we could do it curly, we could do it straight, we could do it wavy. I've seen the things I've seen with wig technology, y'all, it's amazing. Instead of treating it like art and beauty like it should be treated like, and don't even get me started with the braids, the dreadlocks, the cornrow, all of that. Instead of treating it like the beauty that it is, you guys shake your head.
I agree with that 100%. That's another thing. It's just black women, like white women, every other race of women, they can do enhancements to their hair, they can change their hair, and it's like they don't have that same, oh, you hate yourself. They can get the extensions, oh, you don't. They don't get that. But we, for some reason, we always have to argue with each other. We always have to find something. We always have to start in something. Like, why? And that's with wigs. I can wear I can have some boho braids the next day. I can have a Brazilian wavy. I can have a yaki blonde 22-inch wig on a Friday, like a spy. Like, I could, the possibilities are endless, and I don't have to keep manipulating my hair. In all honesty, since yesterday, I've been battling myself, like, do I want to do like the spring twist, and then do I want to do like cornrows, so that way I could just do wigs all summer to grow my hair out. Either way, like, embrace the fact that we can keep changing our hair. It's an advantage. I don't have to be stuck with this one style. I can change it up. Let's look at the comments. It says, people really don't know how much white women spend on extensions. They have tons of expensive salons just for extensions, yet no one talks about it because you can't tell when they wear it. And the creator commented, that's what I'm saying. I rarely see white women with their natural hair, but black girls seem to be overly highlighted and scrutinized about extensions. For what it is usually by us. It's usually by us. This other comment says, exactly. I had 3 different hair colors last month. I wouldn't have any hair if I tried that on my real hair. Exactly. Like, you don't have to keep manipulating your hair. You don't have to keep styling your hair. You don't have to keep coloring your hair. You can just keep trying different stuff. That's the benefit of wigs for me, personally. And that I don't have to keep combing it and seeing that breakage, which I'm gonna have to get it cut. But yeah, that if you don't get nothing out of this, just do you. Be you. Whatever you want to do. Instead of saying that you hate yourself, texture dysmorphia is a thing. Texture dysmorphia is a thing. Because to say someone hate themselves is just no. Like, we're either lazy, the texture dysmorphia, or you just don't know how to take care of it. And then it doesn't help that a lot of our hair products cost an arm and a leg. Like, this is a black beauty tax, for real. That's what we're gonna call it. It's a black beauty tax. So yeah, I hope you got some out this video. If you felt that I kind of attacked you, it wasn't an attack. I felt attacked in a couple of these videos, in all honesty, but we get over it, because don't take it personal. We all strangers. I don't know you from a can of paint. So go ahead and comment down below your experience with your natural hair. Are you, what are they calling it, wig warriors and natural hair warriors? I'm so tired of us putting each other against each other, but just spread love, pursue purpose, consider God, and everything will be okay. Bye, y'all.
Bet there's nothing left to do.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So grateful that you are interested in my beliefs, experiences, and narrative of life. I want to encourage you to put your phone down and go experience things on your own. It is so easy for you to sit and watch all these podcasts, people experiencing their solo trips or their vacations, and you just live through them. I encourage you to get off your phone and experience it for yourself. I know it's not what YouTubers want to tell you, but I really want you to try and apply whatever you learned, hopefully good things, in real life. Because you knowing all this information just makes it theory without you applying them. Don't regurgitate what you just seen from us. I want you to experience things for yourself. Don't take my experience or any other YouTuber's experience on love, finances, or career as your experience. Make your own narrative for your life. It's your life. You need to experience it for yourself, not through our eyes. Go out there, meet people. I don't want you to go outside and be on your phone. I want you to meet people, enjoy new hobbies, dominate, and take your space in this world. All right. With that being said, I want you to spread love, pursue purpose, and center God. See you soon.
So if you want to get yourself, everybody stick around because we're going to have some fun and look at this.